It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, November the 29th. I'm Michael Groff. Cloudy skies and comfortable temperatures will dominate the weather around here over the next couple of days. But what about that changeover toward cooler and unsettled conditions? Are we still going to see some rain by late this weekend and early next week? Well, it's complicated. Let's get out there and talk about it this morning. 74 degrees was the high in the valley yesterday after a morning low of 53. We are now 2.37 inches behind where we should be on our rainfall. And outside right now here at 5:45 a.m. under mostly cloudy skies, we start the day at 57 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 37, humidity 47%. The winds are light and the barometer is falling. Temperatures across south central Arizona this morning, 48, the cool spot at Fort McDowell, 51 in Buckeye, 52 Maricopa, most of us here in central Phoenix, mid and upper 50s. Here's the radar this morning as of 5:35. We've got some virga. I would say probably this is rain that's not even reaching the ground out across parts of western Maricopa County and throughout northwestern Arizona, southeast California, in association with plenty of mid and high-level clouds. You see that on the water vapor satellite view, a little baggy trough developing off the Southern California coast. That'll eventually form a cutoff low, but its impacts on us, other than lots of clouds, will be rather minimal, as we'll talk about momentarily. The watch warning map is relatively quiet. We do have some dense fog advisories, parts of Texas and through the southeast U.S. along the Gulf Coast. And up in the northern plains, some wind advisories, fire danger, red flag warnings, a few winter weather advisories in sections of Montana. And the convective outlook, almost nothing to talk about here. No organized severe weather again today, and just a little bit of thunder possible in sections of Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. And rainfall around here for the next 7 days coming off the WPC. This is showing absolutely nothing for us here in the valley, maybe a tenth to a quarter of an inch up along the rim and some high elevation snows. But overall, the models are just showing no consistency whatsoever. And we'll talk about that now as we go to the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. The upper look at 18,000 feet, a pretty deep southwest flow developing, and that's going to tap into plenty of subtropical moisture at and above about the 15,000 foot level. And so for today, down at the surface, cloudy skies, highs this afternoon, mid and upper 70s. There might be a sprinkle someplace across southern Arizona, so don't be completely surprised if you run into a few raindrops, but no measurable rain whatsoever. And I don't even think we'll see sprinkles here in the valley, quite frankly. Tonight, cloudy skies, lows mostly in the 50s. Then tomorrow, another cloudy day. And with a cutoff low developing off the Southern California coast, there might be just enough forcing, just enough lift to warrant a sprinkle someplace here in the valley again. Perhaps a few very light showers in the higher elevations north and east of Phoenix, perhaps up along the rim and in southern Gila County. But I just don't think we're going to see anything at all. Highs tomorrow, again, mid and upper 70s. Partly cloudy skies on Friday as that upper low begins to shift off toward the east in response to a developing trough just off the Pacific Northwest coast. But that low is going to move south of Arizona. It's not going to have any real consequence for us. Again, maybe a light shower in the higher terrain. Saturday, the trough comes on shore on the Pacific Northwest coast. That's going to spell plenty of rain and snow for those folks. But around here, just partly sunny skies, a westerly flow. Highs mostly in the mid to upper 70s. Same thing on Sunday. The trough moves further to the south and east. But most of the energy, dynamics, and moisture are going to stay to the north of Arizona. We'll mention a slight chance of a shower here in Phoenix Sunday night into Monday morning. Maybe even through the day Monday. Highs cooling off a bit toward the low 70s. But at the moment, it just doesn't look all that promising. I will say there's just no consistency in the models. One day they're wet, one day they're dry, another day it's showing a blocking pattern setting up. And that's really been the sticking point with the models, is how this blocking pattern ultimately evolves across North America. On Tuesday, maybe a little bit cooler, but it looks dry, at least on this run of the GFS. Highs upper 60s. Then here's a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 6th of December. This shows a huge ridge building out here in the west and across the northeast Pacific with a major trough in the east, a very high amplitude pattern. And this is much more in agreement with the European, but the ensemble members are all over the board. So we can't say definitively that this is how it's going to evolve. Same thing for Thursday, December the 7th. High pressure is in control. And if this is right, high temperatures would be probably low to mid 70s. We'd be above average. And then this is the end of the 10-day forecast period, Friday, December 8th. What a great day that is. Mostly sunny skies would be the rule if this is right, and high temperatures again in the low to mid 70s, but I'm just not so sure about that right now. Let's check the temperatures coming off the GFS ensemble through the period, and it's got numbers well above average all the way out for the next 2 weeks. But again, I will tell you that there is certainly nothing that we can hang our hats on right now in terms of a weather pattern. So hopefully things evolve in a more favorable direction for us. You just have to keep tuning in. How's that for a promotion? All right, that'll wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video comes back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have yourselves a great Wednesday.